Oh, there it is. Now, how do I acquire... Oh, there it is. There is Link. Haha. Hello. Oh wait, I should probably mod you. There. Epic, indeed. Alright. You guys are gonna be bored out of your... Oh, hey, type here. You guys are gonna be bored out of your mind. Because I will be playing the Sonic Wave, which is the most boring thing to watch. As you can see, my save list is filled with interesting things. This is the most interesting thing in my saved list. Look at this. The demon faces are alive. Look how scary that is. Oh my god. It's not that bad. The faces. Look, they move towards you. It's scary. They're alive. They're scary. Anyways. So yeah. We're doing this on... I'm a lot better with the second wave than the first. How about let's start... They're coming and get you. Let's start from 49 and see how many good stuffs we can make. Actually, no, I don't like the second cube. Let's start at... Let's do a 64 run. Just because... So I'm good with the second wave. Because the second wave is fun. This wave is semi-tricky. I keep dying at that part for some reason. Trying to get super consistent. Ah. Third wave, yay. Yeah, the first wave is so annoying. But at least if I'm not that good at the first wave, I'm at least good with the second and third wave, so that when the time comes that I do pass the first wave, I'll be ready. Alright, well, close enough. Yeah, the first wave is so annoying. Yeah, that was twice. See, I told you, I've been trying to get consistent with second, but third is annoying. But I still can't do this first wave every time. I spent like a lot of time just practicing it before I started the stream, so I think now the real practice comes from the beginning. Oh, let me break out of this 49 barrier. Trying to get better with everything. See, I'm trying it the new way, but I just can't get 36 down. It's so annoying. Don't die at 50. Oh, if I die at 50. I hate 36. I don't know what it is. I tried, okay. I was trying it the one jump way. I've been trying to do it your way. It's inconsistent either way. That was one lucky attempt. I doubt I'll get very far. That was one... I wasn't even lucky. I died at 36. Lucky would have been getting past 36. This is what I've been spending my GD time on. Ah, now you see the real side of me. Where I died everything else. I know how to do the pattern, it just doesn't work every time. I think I died the shit more than the ball. Oh my god. The reason why I say this is going to be boring is because I don't want to talk a lot, so I can stay in the focus mode. My mic can be closer. That doesn't mean I'm going to be silent. Ah. What? Wait, I'm trying to read all that. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm trying to do, but it just doesn't work because I mistime the clicks. You gotta do like two weird small clicks perfectly, and I don't always get that. If I find being really inconsistent at 36, then I'll go back and practice that. Oh, of course it's there. Of course it's there. Yeah. Of course it's at between the ranges of 53 to 55. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I would die there. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's a that doesn't even count. That doesn't count as breaking the barrier, because that's a ho 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 ho. It is Christmas indeed. It is the time for giving, and Santa just gave me a stupid death. I don't care if I pass 49. That was a silliness. That was at the spammy part, which I should have had. Now I can't boast off my 4 times I got 49. Now I gotta put 54. That doesn't count. That's not a... Whatever. Whatever. I want to get a better run than that. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. If I die there again, I swear to God. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. No, I'm only gonna announce my progress when it actually means something. I'm not uploading another progress video unless it's at the second wave. I knew it. I knew he would do Acropolix. I knew it. Hey, Rayman. See, I told you I hate 36. I die there so much. Timing pack. Oh, sorry, Gabs. Alright, I won't spoil it. Well, I don't know how much the delay is. Why here, not Twitch? I don't know. Sometimes I want to do YouTube, sometimes Twitch. Yeah, I hate it when people spoil deaths. Like on a stream. Ew. Yeah, I've been trying to get Brian Berger to do Acropolix for so long. Because it's the last level in the timing pack. The last level. He's done... Well, I know Diamond's just as close, but still. Look, wait. Look, 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 look. Okay, don't see that. Look at this. Look. There's packs you can get in the Demonless server if you beat certain demons. Look. The timing pack. Plasma Pulse Finale, Erebus, Hatred, Quantum Processing, Black Blizzard, Acropolix. Brian has done all of those except Acropolix. And I've been trying to get him to do it, because no one has the timing pack. And he is going to get the timing pack, finally. And he's like, no, I don't want to do Acropolix, it's stupid. I'm like, boy, you're so close. And now he's finally doing it. That makes me happy. That someone will finally get the timing pack. Even if it's Brian, who has 1,000,000 packs already. Anyways. It's the little things. Yeah, I love dying there. First, Furious Flames pack. Flaming pack. I think Furious Flames is a good level. I don't like the decoration, but I think the gameplay's pretty cool. Plus, it uses that acid notation song, which I never thought I would see in Extreme Demon. Oh yay! What happens if Satchel wins? Then the world is saved. I don't know. I got a lot of time to think about what I want to do once I'm done with the big three. Sonic Wave, Arctic Lights, Hyper Paracosm. I got a lot of options. Ew, that was weird. Hyper Paracosm is a pretty hard ship. Well, that's like the easiest part. The hardest part of the level is supposedly like the beginning of the wave, which is what Gab said is like what makes it really hard. But if I can get like, I know that's like basically saying get consistent at the first wave of Sonic Wave. It's just really hard. I mean, consistent enough as to where I'd be able to, you know, beat Hyper Paracosm if I passed that really hard part a couple times. Which is what I'm trying to do for Sonic Wave. Be consistent enough with everything past 39 to the point where I can just beat it if I get past it enough times. That's what I did with down bass. Well, then again, there was a point where I was consistent with 38 on down bass. Necronium. Yeah, I deleted it. What? I had an announcement posted on the server for like weeks. I thought everyone would read that. And I tagged everyone and everything. To see, this is why you gotta leave your ad everyone's on for servers. But yeah. Anyways, I as explained in that well-written announcement I made, I deleted it because it was inactive. And I don't want to be in charge of a empty server. The Demon's Face video is too spooky. I agree. I probably should have put an age restriction. I don't know how to do that though. Excuse me. Okay, the only thing I hate more, or around the same level of 36, is 37. Because that spam part is really annoying. I die to 37 more often than you would think. As with 76. It's just like 2 spam parts of the entire level, and yet they kill me so much. Just because they're so annoying. Thanks, Necronium. Ah, haha, 49. Which is the part you start shaking? I don't know. Probably 44 when I get to the to that spammy mini wave part. 49's fair because that's luck. Oh, now it's hitting me. Yeah, probably around 44 when I get to the spam mini wave. Right after that duel. So if you want to say go then, that would be a good time. Can I do the cube? Yeah, I can. Like, most of the time. It's just weird. I just don't like the second cube. That was a lag spike. I blame the lag spike. I'm so glad I'm a lot better with the ball. That I'm getting it most of the time. Okay, that was lag. That's not my fault. If I was dying to the ball consistently, that would have... Ooh, I would have lost my marbles. My at marbles. I'm glad Golden isn't here for that. Hello, Arcade. Oh my god. What do you mean? You don't have to time anything until the pink orb? What? Wait, yes I do. Wait, I don't know what you mean. Alright, I don't understand what that meant anyways. No face cam, never. I don't like face cam. Oh, you mean for that first pink orb? Oh, I don't know if I want to test that theory. I mean, I'm pretty consistent at the way I do the ball anyways, so I don't know if I want to get into it in that level. Ew. Okay, now that I'm thinking about the ball, that's not good. I won't. Alright, I'm not gonna think about the ball. Hold on, my mouse is falling off the table. The typo is intentional. Why would I ever misspell something and then not see that? If I can see the title, of course I would misspell it. I have the opportunity to, so I will. That's not a my thumbnail isn't a Christmas theme. That's space. It's always been space. Ugh. Supersonic wave. What? Oh, supersonic wave. Ah, I see. Excuse me. I burp when I'm hungry. Well, actually, I'm not hungry. I just ate. So logically, I burp at any time of the day. Alright, that jump seems to work. I love being good at Geometry Dash and dying to that buzzsaw. Specifically that buzzsaw. And you're just that good that you have to hit it too early when you're not supposed to and you just die. I like when you're that good at the game. And when you die there as well. See, a good person would have gone past that. A bad person would have died way earlier than I did. But I'm just at the right levels to where I died specifically to those parts. Twitch and Snapchat. I don't know, for some reason a lot of people like my YouTube stuff now. That's why I decided streaming here today. That Clubstep Monster video got 200 views. That's a lot more than my normal vids do. Think about that. Do the math. Oh my god, I need to stop talking. Okay. I still like Twitch. It's just hard to stream GD nowadays. Oh boy. You know, back in like 2016, I could just stream level requests and I get all the nice people doing whatever. Or I could just play a demon and it was like hard demon or something and people would like to see that. But times have changed. You know, now you see at least 10 people at any given time doing level requests, and it's like the person with the most viewers for level requests is like somehow the most special out of all of them, and you gotta be like, how am I special? How am I gonna convince you to stay? That sort of thing. You know, I gotta be wacky, crazy, and silly, that sort of thing. Like Chazzy's one of those people. Good at pulling that off. You know, that's like when it becomes commercial. But I don't like commercial stuff. I don't like going with the trends, attracting those viewers no matter what it takes. I hate that. I like doing what I do, and I'll keep doing that. What was that? I mean, every time I talk, I die. I mean, I'm pretty fine with GD's state right now. I'm just playing Sonic Wave, and that's honestly super fine for me right now. Why does that happen? I would honestly prefer 2.2 never come out. Just, you know, call it confusing new stuff that's just gonna make future levels even worse than they already are. And then I'll never learn the editor and whatever crazy stuff. And I'm fine with 2.1, so I'd be fine playing this for the longest time. Those people are like, oh, 2.2 is gonna revive GD. It'll get me back in the game again. Yeah, it will for like 2 weeks. And then you're gone again. So, it'll be like, yay, woo, community engagement, 2.2. Oh no, 2 weeks. I'm bored now. Goodbye, GD. It's trashed. It's dead. I already beat all the new levels and did all I wanted to with the editor. Oh no, goodbye. Don't like 36. Satro's a good GD player. And better than Serpunge. If I die at 54 again, or whatever it is, I swear. I will swear. And I swear. This is us. Blah blah. Whatever. Silly. No, that's not silly. That's annoying. I don't like 37. I do not. Green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. I do not like green. I do not like 37. I do not. Sam, I am. Oh, it's. I'm on break now. I forgot. It's Friday night, and I don't have work this weekend. Now that is pretty epic. Just double checking that my boss didn't like give me a last minute shift. He didn't. Sweet. I got all the time in the world. Cloudy. Well, maybe for wherever you live. I don't know if that's true where I live. Yeah, I mean, like, oh yeah, there's missiles going over Israel, and there's like gunfire in all parts of the Middle East. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I should see more of the same thing in my area as well, because yeah, the weather's the same across all areas. Oh, you mean the movie? Okay, all right. I thought you were. Is it actually cloudy tomorrow? Oh, it isn't. Oh. It's partly cloudy tomorrow. Oh. Partly cloudy with the chance of meatballs. But, wait, no, I thought we agreed to Sunday. I can't do Saturday. I can't do tomorrow. I have a partay. I thought we agreed on Sunday. I'm pretty sure. We didn't get an exact time. One of these days. I got 2 weeks off now, so one of these days. Excuse me. Yay, lag spike. It's gonna be sometime Sunday. I do have stuff Sunday as well, but it's not gonna take up the whole day, like Saturday. So I gotta make sure. Found a crazy level. I found a crazy level too. It's called Sonic Wave, and that's what I'm playing. I'm not playing other levels. Yay, that part loves to mess with me. That transition is fun. Yeah, the crazy level he was talking about was Sonic Wave. That's crazy, I'm playing that. Wow. Oh my god. That can literally not happen. That is insane. I guess I gotta go beat it now. What the... I found a crazy player. What? Want this crazy level? Wow, I also found a crazy level. It's called Sonic Wave, and I'm playing that right now. I wonder if it's gotten to the point now where just Russian bots just come into people's YouTube streams and request a level. That's what it seems like. Yay. Stop pinging me. Because it's the Russians always causing trouble. When I have to reject a record, it's always from a Russian dude. Very rarely do I see an English guy trying to pull a hack on me. I do not speak English. But you are right now. Thanks to Tractor. Oh, that's Spanish. Well, don't we all use translators? It's just how good we are at translating. I am my own Google Translator. Why don't you guys read the announcement that I left? That's why I left up the server for like over a week, so you guys could see the announcement of why I was deleting the server. It's deleted because it was inactive. I'm starting to feel that no one actually read the announcement, which is pretty disheartening. Imagine unironically speaking English because you've played Geometry Dash. Imagine unironically speaking any other language than English. Oh my god, I cannot focus. This is what happens when I stream. Let me do from that part I died at. Streaming's fun and all, but I'm talking so much I can't focus, and then it's like I gotta shut up. Then it's like, why am I streaming? That's the dilemma. At least I didn't die here. See, I can do it fine in practice. Yay. Amp and tofu. Sometimes I just like to practice in complete silence. I don't even join voice calls when I practice Sonic Wave. I really hope I do gaps. What's whole vote Satcher thing? You gotta vote Satcher. That's all there is to it. Ah. Yeah, I really don't want to die at that double spike. Probably gonna die in other places in the second cube. Yay. Just want to get this down for some wavy and then go back to the beginning. Kind of both, Tofu. Or for the people who were talking in my server, they were talking about weird random stuff. And I get pinged when I get talks to my server. I don't want to see weird, stupid conversations happening in my server. I want it to be meaningful. I'm technically not inactive. I'm just not streaming. Because I'm not doing as well as I can when I stream because I gotta talk while I stream. Keep things interesting. And if I don't talk, that's kind of boring. Even if you guys say it's not. It's like, well, I would feel weird if I'm just silently playing a game and like everyone's watching. It's like, you expect me to say some stuff. So then it's like, then I just play on my own. But then that doesn't mean streaming. I still record and stuff, it's just, you know, not what I used to. And I was doing that for a lot of other stuff as well. I tried to do that with Celestial Force. I streamed, I think what made me get annoyed with Celestial Force was because I did it so much on stream as to where I wasn't making as much progress as to where if I just only played it off stream. So I learned from my mistake, and now I'm doing that entirely with Sonic Wave. 99% playing off stream. Well, there's always a time to move on and whatnot. Probably not going to do as well as I could tonight because I'm streaming it, but we'll see if I can make some good progress. Or not. I might just end up switching to off stream, but hopefully I can make some nice runs. Being a gamer requires absolute focus. Of course! Ha ha! Of course! Oh my god! I literally just played that part! Ha ha ha! Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. That is a wow moment. Oh, oh, and I just practiced that part. Oh man, the feels. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wait, I did say if I was to die that part again, I swear to God. So, frick you, God. Attention, all epic gamers. Clubstep monsters are in need of your help. They are about to be run over by the Geometry Dash cubes and will be passed so they can get that epic victory. To stop the cubes, all they need is the 12 digits on the front, 3 in the back, and the expiration date. See, this is the kind of things I'm dying more often just while talking about stupid stuff. This is the kind of stuff I would think in my head, but it wouldn't distract me as much because I'm thinking it in my head and not saying it out loud. I bet at some point, if I didn't stream this tonight, I probably would have thought that in my head. It is loud outside. Let me close the door. Hey, Brian beat it. Finally, timing pack. That is epic. Excuse me. I'm not even full or hungry. I burp when I'm full. I do hungry burps when I'm hungry. But I'm neither right now. I had dinner like, what was it, 2 hours ago. I don't get me. That I had dinner 2 hours ago. I'm not hungry right now. I'm like content. And I can feel it when it's a hungry burp. It feels like sort of pain. As pained as a burp can be. It doesn't hurt, but it's sort of pained. That was like just a normal burp. You can feel it. Trust me, I know my burps. I'm not one of those... I can't force a burp for the life of me. Like, you know, those people who can burp their ABCs or whatever. I can't burp on command. I only burp when my stomach wants to. And that was legit random burp that just happened. 2000 PSI. Oh yeah, by the way, I shall be the information dude. I really can't say anything about Madhouse Redux besides it's looking good. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't, Mindcap's gonna keep the details a secret. I will verify it, but I'll just let you guys know it's looking good. So, that's the only thing I will say. It is looking good. So I'm hoping I can beat this sometime soon. So I'll be ready for it when it comes out. Hey. Alright, just have to mute for a sec. Well, you never know, Amp. Sometimes we surprise ourselves. I never thought I'd be ever able to even play Sonic Wave in like a million years, and here I am with 54 times 2. I didn't say beat. That remains to be determined. I can't reveal its planned difficulty. Like I said, I can't really reveal anything. It's a big secret. But I will say it is coming along nicely. Madhouse Redux. Who knows if that's even going to be the name. Is that the actual name, or is that just a placeholder name in case it has a different name? Or maybe it is, or maybe Madhouse Redux is the final name. You'll never know. Only time will tell. But it will be good. Well, we're trying to build up hype, Amp. It was incredible that we got this thing started in the first place. So we want to keep people hungry for more. There's a lot of cool aspects of it, Amp, that will be revealed in time. Find out next time. Maybe like Blade of Justice. How was that even? I don't even remember how that was revealed because that was so old. Oh, and I don't know if it's going to be as complex as that. That's up to Mindcap, but I'm just... I mean, I probably don't even know everything about it myself, so it's just going to happen when it does. And I bet the reveal is probably going to be up to Mindcap. He's the hoster. And whatnot. But I wouldn't be keeping it a secret, or if it wasn't good. You know, if it was sucky, I'd be like, oh, this trash, don't... Of course. At least I can still get to the wave. That was 37 and then 38. Come on, son, bro. Man. Dude. Bro, man. Dude, bro. I can't want to play this off stream. I don't like talking nothing. Hold on. I'm not gonna enter it just yet, but... Oh, whoops, I thought I muted that. Never mind. I thought I hit my screen. I don't know, I just feel more... I like complete silence. And I get into the gamer zone. When you get into the gamer zone, there's no turning back. No, that never happens. Welcome back, Gabs. Yay. I love 36. It is my absolute favorite part. Ooh. I'm gonna do the honors. He did it himself, of course. Timing pack. Oh my god. We've all been waiting for this. The timing pack. Finally. Someone will have the timing pack. Yeah, I mean, I got 37 and then 38 in the next attempt, but I don't know, my consistency is weird right now. I bet over time I could, like, get pretty I just want to see this happen, the timing pack. We've all been waiting for this. Just gotta wait for my silly bot to work. Oh yeah, I do need to code some stuff into the bot. I'm gonna set the bot actually. So if you guys didn't know, okay, almost no one knows this, but with the bot, you can get it to tell you. So I just coded this recently where if you submit a record and you're linked to the bot, you can get a notification when your record gets accepted or approved or rejected. But no one knows that because it was an announcement that got pushed all the way far back, and there's like nowhere on server info to put it. And the only way to toggle this is if you do a command, get notified. But no one knows that. No one like remembers to do that. Timing pack. Can I tag that? I cannot. So I'm gonna push a new update. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So now I'm gonna update it to where it defaults to. I tagged him. So I'm gonna set it by default to always message the person, and you'll have to use a command to turn it off, just so people can know when their stuff's accepted. Because it's a real problem that people are asking, "Did you accept my record?" It's like the new, "Have you sent it to RobTub yet?" It's like, "Have you accepted my record yet?" Like, bro. Finesse. I will finesse that command on you. What's this? I'm getting a DM I don't want? Well then, do the command again. Too bad. Wait, what else was I gonna do? I forgot. I was gonna code that and then something else. Oh yeah, I was gonna code like a how much do I need command. Like if I do this command and then like timing pack, it'll say I need to beat these demons to get the timing pack. Or like, what is it? Or like, what do I need? I don't know. That's probably not going to be the command name. Like, what do I need for the trilogy? Oh, you need to beat Cataclysm, Bloodbath, and Aftermath. What do I need for 500 points roll? Oh, you need 400 more points. I suggest you beat these whatevers. Have you accepted my record yet? What do I need for so-and-so? I don't care. Something like that. So I'll code that. Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do Cataclysm after Sonic Wave just because it's so low on the list. I want to beat it before it falls off to Legacy. Just in case I want to do the trilogy one day. Makes alts, infinite alts that vote for Satchel. I don't even know how to make a Twitter bot. That would be cool. Approve the suggest command. Excuse me, that was another undecisive burp. I'm not hungry, nor am I full. It just happens. It's an undecisive burp. Hello, Victor. Here I am, coder for the Demonsless bots, near Slayer of the Sonic Wave, having undecisive burps. I have an empty can of Izzy right here. I just noticed that right now. Also have water, which I will drink. Enjoyment is so subjective. That's why we don't have like a good demons or like bad demons series, because it's so subjective. People like the craziest things. I like Downbase. No one else does. Some people like Athanatos. Most people do not. Some people like Sakabin Hell. A lot of people do not as well. I don't know. I just... because that's so subjective based on the player, because... both, like, based on the types of reliables I've seen in the public server, everyone has a weird opinion. Like, you know, I don't know who those people were, but when TGI was talking about placing missing benefits, there were people who thought it was like top 5, then there was people who thought it was like top 20, and then TGI thought it was like top 40. It's like people have so many different opinions. So we don't have enough players to have like a average sort of enjoyment factor. Or like I don't think enough people would contribute to that enough, because I think we'd only get like 3 or 4 feed enjoyment things per level, and that's like not enough data to have like a accurate readings or whatever. I don't know. I just don't feel like we have enough people in the Demon's List server to be able to do that. Like, I'd really hope I'd be able to make these bots public, and I could add some commands that work globally as to where stuff like that would work. But I need to make a video for that, and I don't want to make a video for that to get more people to use the bot. I can't really code anything into the website. I can barely make a dent on the website as it is for that version system. Because I barely even know what I'm doing with the version. I'm mostly just like looking at surrounding code. Okay, that makes sense. Because while it sounds straightforward, this is... Because you gotta keep in mind, Stardust is now making a thing in Rust, which is like a language. It's so complicated. I can barely read it. It's like I speak perfect English. What I'm trying to do with the version system is like if I flew to Japan, and I tried to code something in Japanese. It's like I barely know it. I think that works, so I'm just gonna like roll with it, but it's not in my comfort zone. I don't really know it that well. I mostly have to rely off Stardust for directing me what to do with it for the version system. But coding the bots is still fine, because, you know, that's in my native language of Python. And I am cool with that. I don't know, I'm kind of over Sonic Wave right now, just because I cannot focus at all while I'm doing it on stream. Here, why don't I show you guys a code for the bots? Even if you don't understand it, it'll be cool to show. Hold on. I just want to... Let me load this up. But I gotta hide something within the code I can't show. What I want to show you what it... Even if you don't understand it. Okay, when I used to do my coding streams, I used to sort of explain how things worked. I really should be putting these on separate files. Okay, that's not working. I'm just... Hope that doesn't show up. Hold on. Alright, sorry. Alright, here is the code for Killbot Circles. We got a lot of this stuff. I coded like a bajillion different commands that do all sorts of weird stuff. Or methods that sort of assist the bot. Now this is the code it's... Oh no, not that. This is the code. Now this is the command code itself, which looks a lot messier. Don't do that. So all that stuff is methods, which I just call randomly to do stuff, and this is the actual message algorithms. Like, look, you can see here. There's the add points rule. You know what? If I break it down, it makes sense, which is why I like code, because while coding languages are hard to understand, like none of this makes sense to you, the logic applies to everyone. Even you guys can understand what this means. Like, like, let's just, if I were to break this down, if the message's content, like the text, if I starts with at points roll, the message, and then if so, then we check if it's a moderator. If it's not, I say you're not a moderator. If it isn't, if they are a moderator, then we get this little variable which gets rid of, so now we're just getting the raw text of what they said. Now, so we're removing the command because we just want the parameters. And then I'm using a special little function I did that is able to get only the parameters that were inside the quotation marks. If there's nothing, like they made a blank message, error, invalid role. If not, I use a command that searches up the role inside the server. If that role doesn't exist, that's an invalid role. If not, then I make sure that number is an actual number. If not, it's not a number. Then, this is for adding a points roll. Then I use my special method that looks inside my glorious text files stored with all the information on whether that points roll already exists. It'll return something. So, if it actually returns something and not none, then it'll say that already exists. But if it does return none, meaning nothing's there, it adds it to the text file. Yes, we added the points roll. Bam. See, it's that simple. And here are all the text files. Let me see. Probably the thing with the most is the linking data. What is that? That's probably PC data. Which one is that? Here it is. It's supposed to be on separate lines, but it doesn't do that for some reason. This is all the player linking data, which links a player to a pointer crate thing. It's a lot of... I think there's at least 185 linked players. It's supposed to be on separate lines, but for some reason it doesn't do that on this. Hey, Rooney. And you can see, here's the demons rolls. It looks a lot neater when it's all like spaced out. You can sort of make out this stuff, but there's position rolls, people who want to be notified, which I'm just gonna make it people who don't want to be notified. Who's a moderator in each server, people who've sent feedback on a demon, some variables, and lots of other cool stuff. So, probably the thing I'm most proud of with the coolest logic is the refresh command, which applies all the roles to people. Where's that? There it is, refresh. I'm not gonna explain the whole thing because it's really recursive. It's basically saying, go through all of the players that are linked, make sure in the server for each player, check if they meet any criteria for this, and if so, remove it or add the role if they do. And the thing for the new demons channels. You know, a lot of people don't know that the bot actually gets rid of it clears out any demons in this new rated demon section that aren't demon or aren't at least hard demon. Yeah, I got the bot to do that as well. It uses the Geometry Dash API to actually look up the level and check for its difficulty. But that's a lot of cool stuff. I could code the new command right now. We could do a coding stream. Would you guys want to see that, or is that boring? That usually is boring. I'm just gonna do that right now. Whether or not I stream this, I'm gonna just code this. So let me get up my music playlist. Ooh, a coding stream then. Just for a little bit, just so I can code. Let me update the title. Coding. Yeah, and I can. It'll be just like the old days when I actually used to frequently do coding streams, but I stopped when people got bored with them. But, okay, so this probably looks like it won't be fun, but it will be fun, because I will make it fun. I will explain as I go along my reasoning for this. And so that what I'm not doing just looks like a bunch of random words, I will explain my process for how I code. So that even to the person who's never touched a computer in their life, they will understand what I'm doing. I'm getting up my music playlist. Probably copyrighted songs, but I don't care. Hey, starts off with a Creo song. I like that. Which bot was able to... Oh, I forgot about that bot. Yeah, exactly, Gab. That's why I like Pudding, because I know how to do it. That was with the Demonless Stock Ticker bot. But I stopped working on that because no one wanted it. And that command died with it. I guess I should incorporate that into one of my bots. I'll do that later. So what are we doing? Oh, well, first I need to set it so that everyone is notified who's linked that their record has been approved, or because you know, I want everyone to know when their stuff's accepted and not, or rejected and not. And I don't want people complaining to me about, oh, please, why was my record rejected or whatever. I want to know why, that sort of thing. Or I guess I could add like a field as to why it was rejected. That would be cool. I could add a field, like when someone rejects a record, I could, like, you know, with the message say, you were rejected for that reason. That'd be cool. Let me just first figure out the inverting it so that everyone will receive a message if they're linked. And then probably message us like, if you don't want to be linked, then type this. So where's the command that does that? Okay, so I know that. Alright, so let's... So the command... Okay, so how I do the player thing. Okay, so how the message thing works is that whenever someone accepts or rejects some, I think it's fine showing bot commands in the Point Crate HQ server. So whenever a record is accepted or rejected, the Demonless bot always has this same embed, which always has the same stuff. You know, record up here, record details, demon details, record holder details. So I use the bot to always check this channel, and then it'll deconstruct this embed into the raw text and be able to identify who it is, check if they're linked, and then be able to relay the details back. And if you ever see a little reaction message with like a little message, like a little sent message, that means the bot was able to send the message. So that command is off here. Now where is it? Oh, here it is. Which means if the message author, whoever sent the message, everyone has an ID. If the message ID is this number, that number is the Demonless bot. So if the message was sent by the Demonless bot, and it's in if the message guild or server, servers are called guilds in the code for some reason. If the server is the Point Crate HQ, then we deconstruct this message, we get the embed, we find its specific values, and then send a message back to the person if it meets their criteria. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I could also add a reason for reject. Alright, so now I'm gonna just enable it by default to send the message. Oh yeah, there's also, okay, and then this part of the command, let me get the thing again. So this thing stores all the people who want to be notified. So we're going to invert that and say, if they're not in there, then send them the message. But if they are in there, do not send them the message. So this command says, look, the text file that stores all the people who want to be notified is called pcn.txt. So for all values in that file, if that value exists, if the player is in that file, then we continue on. So let's make it if so how would that be if not? So then let's make a variable. How about smrf? I just name random variables, or smf equals false. So let's make it so that this will search through all the players. If it can't find anyone, then it'll continue on. But if it does find that player, then this will be true. smf equals true, and then it won't continue. So then if not smf, if it doesn't find the player in there, then it continues on. And we can put this all back one. Get rid of these breaks. Oh, what is all this? Oh, does this all not occur? Why is this saying, wait. When a little thing lights up yellow, that means it wasn't previously defined, meaning there's some sort of index, some sort of grammar, what I call a grammar error. It's just mainly in the way stuff is written. It's like saying, oh, okay, something's not declared properly. So you should probably fix that. Oh, it's this stuff. Oh, I see. Because this variable, whatever, h thing, which is only used in this block of code, it's saying, hey, hey, you can't use that. It's already outside. This thing already happened all over there. Now you're trying to call this again? No, thank you. So, actually, then let's actually use this variable to set the value that we want to, wait, no, what value are we defining? Oh, this doesn't work if we're not relying off this. That's silly. So this would be out of the name. So this would be out of the... Oh, we're looking for if this matches smrh, which is the command that gets the user's ID. Oh, actually, we do need this. Wait, because this checks if it's linked. Oh, wait, no, I do have a... Never mind, I think I have a command for that. Wait, no, that's the other way around. Actually, we do need this. Because I have a command that searches... That can get a player's pointer crate ID from their Discord ID, but not the other way around. That's what this is for. Oh, yeah, then I could just... Oh, yeah, I can just... For... ph in... So then I'll just, like, you know, search out of all linked players. And then we'll make another... We'll just repeat this again to make sure that they actually find the linked player. Oh, we'll make this the value that it'll set to, so... And we'll do just this for reference. So smrh. So if it finds it, if it actually finds, so if the player is not notified and the player is linked, oh wait, if, then we are in business. This would be a... Let's set this to oh, and this needs to be ph, the value that it's finding. Ph is like, because it searches by index, which is the player's Discord ID, which is ph, as I defined here. And this thing returns what's at the index, which is the pointer crate ID. So if the pointer crate ID found matches the one from the embedded message that the Daemonless bot found, then we'll set this variable to the Discord ID. And then we can use that for here. Oh, and then first we need to make a if smf is not none. Then it continues. There we go. Okay, that was actually not so bad. So logically that should just work now, I hope. Why is this still complaining? All of this happens over here. I don't know why it doesn't like that. Oh, probably because this doesn't... Oh, I see. Because, okay, this try block means this... Okay, so when I mean I see what this error is. Let's fix this quickly. So when I do a try block, that just means try to run all this. If it doesn't work, then you do whatever in the except. But the problem with this is that I said do nothing if it goes wrong, which is problematic because if this goes wrong, then it'll keep going on and then it could run into a serious problem, which we don't want. So I need to add a condition to make sure that it'll just stop if it runs into a problem. Nifty SMF again. So if it does error, this SMF thing is like, hey, you can't run this because it failed. So only keep running this if it didn't fail. There we go. Now it should be happy. Now those yellow things should go away. What? Why is it still there? I guess it doesn't realize the connection I made, that this is only going to run if it doesn't fail. Or whatever. I'll ignore you guys. You little yellow blocks are being quite... I hate seeing yellow blocks. The yellow around the things, because that means it's like you probably did something wrong with the code. But I know I didn't. So now, and I hate to see that when I know I'm right. Hello, William Timothy. There's a lot of talking. All right. Now let me also put with the message. So what does the message? What does the notification message say right now? So notification pointer create team. What the record? Who did it? I wanna. Yeah, let's do like a thing in italics. Like, if you don't want to be notified. If you don't want to be notified, type get notified. And then break line. /n means skip to the next line. Ugh. And the same Discord syntax works, excuse me, same way in code. Like, you know, a star means italics. Because it's basically sending a message. So if you use the same sort of things, the Discord will do the same thing. There. So now, well, now that means I have to clear this. Because we want everyone to be notified. So now, let me turn off Killbot circles so I can test these changes. And so I can, because these files are probably out of date and I want to get the most recent ones. So let me connect to my nifty little Amazon EC2 server, which is taking a little longer to connect to. Come on. There it is. See, it looks exact same. Except this is on a server that I run. And this is just on my computer. There's a difference. So now I'm going to open this in PuTTY, which is a little Linux prompt. I can't zoom in for here, so that's a bummer. So this text is unfortunately going to remain small. Type in my password. Now I'm on my server. You can sort of see if I do this, some Linux commands. Those are all of my bots running. Each line is a different bot. PC bot is Killbot circle, so I'm gonna kill its process, which is 1, 2, 4, 3, 2. Now it's offline. So now, before I do that, let me copy all the files, delete the old ones. Kill bot. Download these to my test. I like to call this the server and this the client, which is just, my client is just me running it. The server is just when it's put on the server, because it's so much easier to edit it from my computer with the direct text files than having to transfer back and forth with this annoying thing. See, like, I have to run through this whole thing just to edit it. I can't edit text or Python files directly from the server. I have to do it on my own client. Let's put this in. There it is. See, look, just to download files, it has to go through a whole thing. So I want to try to limit that as much as possible. See? It's annoying. There we go. Now I got all the newest, latest data. And let me I can delete it. It's fine if I delete all this on here because there's still a copy on here in case I mess up. So now everyone should be notified. Bot ready. Killbot circles. Top demons refresh. Connected guilds. These are all the guilds it's in. Now the bot is online, but on my computer instead of the server. So if anything were to go wrong, I could see it right here. Of course, Gab's going to type. So what I'm going to do... No, don't do it to them. Wait, no, don't accept a record yet. Not yet. I'm just going to accept a record of my own. Because it identifies if I do accept or reject. So I'm just going to pull up one of my own records and just accept it even if it's already accepted. Just so I can test it. Hey, Creator Creepy. So, records by me. I'm just going to accept a record I already accepted. So, let me... 286. There. Okay, so that's good. It messaged me. If you don't want to be notified, type get notified. Get notified. Does this work in here? I don't think it does. Oh, it doesn't. I mean, or it does. Sweet. I can type it even from there. That's neat. Now, will I be notified if I do that again? Sweet. Alright, it worked. Wow, that was actually really simple. I want to be notified. I have to change that because this is supposed to be the opposite. Like, this is now supposed to say you will be notified. That was really easy. I didn't think that would work the first time. Balance and order must be restored. Wow, so that works. That was easy. So I'm going to end the process. Just change that to say you will or will not be notified. Where's that? Where's the command for get notified? Get notified. There it is. So I'm just going to change this to say you will... I have to switch these messages just because they're on the true or false system. You will no longer be notified, and you will be notified. Alright, now that works. Now let's code in the reject system. So I'm going to code something. I'm not just going to fix up a command like I did last time. Now we're going to break out the big guns. I'm going to crack some knuckles here. We're coding a new command. And I'll go through the whole process so nothing seems confusing. What will this be called? So, alright, well first, now I gotta think how this is gonna work. So, of course, I could just put in any command, but you gotta think about it. How is the bot gonna know specifically what command to talk about, or whatever? Just because someone's saying the same level. I don't know what you mean by that, Dukesy. Anyways, so I gotta think about... So yeah, I could just make some command, but how is it gonna know what it was talking about? Like, maybe I could make it so, like, if I do a reject command and then add some little text afterwards, the bot can use that with it. So let me just see if that works. Like, if I were just to type, like, let's say reject ID and then put some message afterwards, well, I want to make sure the actual Demon's List bot doesn't get confused by that. What do I look like to you? So let me just try rejecting my own record. The bot's off, so it's not going to do anything. With a message. Speed hacks. Okay, no, I can't do that because the bot won't let me. Because the bot doesn't let me add extra text after that, so that's not going to work. I could do something with the reaction, because you can see the bot sends a reaction for everything. Oh, here's what I could do. Someone accepts or rejects it, or rejects it in this case. The bot, as a reaction, you type a command. The bot's like, received message, and then you react to that message. And then the bot's like, oh, okay, you wanted me to send that to this person. Ah, I could do that. That is easy. Are you hacking? No, I'm coding a Discord bot. See? You gotta think things out logically. Alright, so if we're gonna do... So that... Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So, where after you reject something, you have to type a command. The bot will then receive that command, and then you gotta react to the message that was sent, so that can be sent as well. Yes, YouTube stream. I'm coding. So to do that, we're gonna need to make... Oh no, I thought I explained that earlier, Gabs. I can't do that because that's directly handled through the Demon's List bot, and that's the only bot I'm not in charge of. I'm in charge of Killbot's... Well, I coded myself Killbot Circles, Shapiro interface, and Furry Flames, but Demon's List bot is all status, and he coded... Even though he coded it in Python 2, he coded it in a much complex way than I did it, so that's not going to work. And that's not stored on the server, which, as we mentioned, I cannot access. Will I ever beat Sonic Wave? I will, just not right now. So let's make a little variable thing for storing. No, I can't do it to the other bot because accepting or rejecting records requires the access token, which I explained is really complicated to use, and that Stardust that's not even available to me and my bots. So let me make a placeholder list to be able to store messages that are in limbo that need to be sent to, someone or whatever. Let's do nr review reject message rm. So that's just a global list that'll just sit over here in case we need to use it. Now, let's add the command for having a rejection message. Let's start. So, how we start a message? If string message content, if the message starts with someone saying reject message. That's a lot to type out. I think that's fine. Technically, you don't have to specify since you're just reacting to the thing. Yeah, I guess you don't have to specify who it's for, because as long as you just react afterwards. Oh, it does need to store who is doing that though. But that can all be handled with that global variable I just made. No, it doesn't work like that, Gabs. I wish that were the way it would be, but that's... Unfortunately, bots don't respond to each other, or else my own bots would probably get in infinite loops if it's like typing out a command or something. Yeah, the Demon's List bot does not consider commands. I don't know, at least it doesn't. I don't think it does. No, I don't think it would. We could try. I'll do that later. Let me just make a debug command. So just as a quick thing, I'm just going to make a command that can only be accessed by me. So that it will only work if I say the message. And string message.content equals So if I just do that, then the bot will just write to that channel except, so that's, yeah, let's see what happens when we do that. My record. The await is a special type of, I don't want to go too much into detail. Await just means do a Discord command. Await the channel of which the message that, for the person who sent the original command message, find the channel that they sent that message to, and then just send this message, which is basically just saying send a response. So let's try that. Yeah, that would be a cool, cheap way. Let's see if that works. That would be funny. If the Deemsless bot responds to other bots. Nah, see, yeah, it doesn't work. I told you. Bots don't respond to each other. Well, it's a neat idea, but yeah, I'd have to get pretty in depth for it to work. Anyways, back to what I was coding. Okay. Oh yeah, so reject message. So I think I have a, anyway, so first we want to make sure not just anyone can do this message. If in, I have that. Oh, I do have that. This is a command that just makes sure that the person who's typing this is in a guild that's allowed. If I just want to, because this command has like a list of all guilds that are allowed, or servers. It's really just the public server, HQ, and my test server. Message. What are the allowed guilds? Yeah, okay, that works. Wait, what is it taken? Oh, M is the member. So if this person is, you don't need to be admin to, which means you need to be at least in, like this says, you need to be in Pointer Crate HQ, but you don't need to be admin, or you need to be in the Deemsless public server, but you need to be admin. You know, it's a neat little command in case, like, I only want server-specific commands like this. Oh my god, it is Killbot. Oh my god. Welcome to the stream, Killbot. Your presence has been long awaited. That requires a huge gulp of ice juice. Alright, so if they're in an allowed guild, I think anyone can just, so how's this gonna work? Like, what if someone, you gotta think of all possible scenarios. What if someone does multiple reject messages? So, I'm thinking no one in the HQ would be like, you know, like an ass or something, and would probably spam this command. So I'm gonna set it on a replace basis, meaning if you were to do another reject message, it would just replace whatever is stored in the previous, like, bank or whatever. Just because all you need to do is just say this message with, or use this command with a message, and then react to the thing that was sent, and then that sends it out. It's like simple as that, because anyone could like type this command or whatever. And oh, that could also, and it's also good to be replaced, because like, what if you accidentally mess up the message? You could just write the command again, and then it'll store itself into the thing. Yeah, but then it's like, oh, but you gotta consider, what if you write a reject message, and then, you know, use that with a reaction? Oh no, I could just clear it. I was like, what if like someone just reacts to like another message after that, and then it just uses the previous message? It could just be where it clears the bank once it sends the message. If this is hard to visualize, it would work where, let's say I accept a record, and you can see there's a little thing here. I do reject message, blah blah blah, and then I send that, and then the bot's like, okay, I got that message, and then after I send that, then I just click react to that, and then that message gets sent out to the person. That's how it would work. So, yeah, and then just clear afterwards. Alright, so if that happens, so then reject message parameters. So then if the player's in the right server, so technically you could do this from the public server, but you'd have to be admin, and I guess you'd have to do this in staff bots spam, but why would you accept records in staff bot spam? So anyways, so param quotation list. This is a neat little command I do. Oh wait, first I need to do rmm. So let's first just get rid of everything that isn't the parameters. So the raw message, replace reject message. So let the actual, so of the player actually typing reject message, just get rid of that. And then RMP, which is param quotation list, which will be able to find all parameters inside quotation marks if I give a message using RMM. Then we got to make sure if length RMP is not, or we got to make sure that they actually sent something. You never know. Even if we're trained professionals, someone could accidentally write the message wrong, and it's gotta let them know that. You gotta fault the person that they gave invalid parameters. You gotta fault them on that, and just so you don't want the bot to mess up if they accidentally say something wrong. And then if length of RMP is not equal to 1, meaning there has to be only one parameter, which is the one thing in quotation. Well, what this does is that, I copy paste this a lot because this is the basic message. It'll take the message that someone wrote and add the failed reaction, which is, I said that just to be the X, and then it'll say invalid parameters. Is that it just can't be blank, so RM reject message is equal to the only parameter in the list. If RM is if it's blank, or if it's just a single space, then I don't like that. Invalid message. That's pretty much the only thing that'll make it fail. Ooh, this is a Just Shapes and Beats song. Nice. Da, 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 da. Someone sent me a friend request. It's Ultra Charge. I accept that. I'm still waiting back from Jonathan GD to accept my Discord request, so I can congratulate him on how awesome the Mystic monster is. The thing that gave us... Oh, I probably can't show that. You can't see it. The infamous toothy monster in Mystic. He made that. I need to congratulate him on that. And I also wanted to friend Neurons because I wanted to ask him what bot he uses. I want to see what he says to that. What bot he uses. Anyways. Back to here. Okay, so they've met the conditions of the message. So now let's pull back and our review RM, that global thing we called it, that we made earlier. And then review rm.append, which is a list. I know he would, but I just want to see what happens, Gab. So we'll append the message and the player, or the person who did this. And then we'll send like a nice little message that was accepted. Car success. And then we'll do the name and bolded message dot author dot name. Probably explain what they need to do next. Rejection message set. React to the submission with the sent character, which is the mail thing. React to the submission with reacted to send out the rejection message. That's as simple as I could word that. This line here is just, you know, so that we don't have like really, as you can see, I try to keep my code within the borders and keep it nice and neat. This line helps me remember that. So I'm just gonna like, nice and neat. That's pretty much all I need to do for on that behalf. Yeah, that's it. Now I need to find the Discord method that checks if a reaction was added to a message. Ooh, actually, before I do that, I need to make sure, where is that? Reaction what is it? Reject message. What happens? You know, we want to be aware for all possible scenarios. What if the same person adds another reaction message or rejection message? Let's make that just replace the old one. So first let's check for R in R if R1, because for each object inside this little global listing that stores all the rejection messages, it has a list itself. It's a list within lists, and each list stores at the first index the message, at the second one the person. So for every list within this list, if the second index, which we set to be the person, is equal to the person who's just sending this message, then we'll just clear that one, and we'll just get rid of that old one. Dot remove R. This can all go on less lines, and that's it. And then I can still let it continue this old the rest of this message. The brilliance of this is that this could either happen or not happen, because this might not even find anything and the code would still be fine, because if it's just a blank thing, then that's all right. But if it does find any discrepancies, it'll remove that before it goes through all this. So that's what's neat about that. Okay, now we can actually get to that thing. So this has to go outside of the message thing, because Discord messages, or Discord events, I'll call them, are based off specific events that happen within Discord. The bulk of the commands happen on message, which means whenever a message is sent anywhere, do something, which is why this command is used so much for so many things. It's for all commands, all message commands. But there's other ones too, but they're not used as much because the bulk of all Discord things within the bot happen within someone typing a message. There's a couple other things. Second most used would be on ready, which means when the bot turns on, do stuff, which would be like list all guilds and stuff. There's only a couple other things I do. I apparently have an unused one, which means when this bot is added to a new server, it'll just update the server list. Okay, that's cool. And that's pretty much it. On message, on ready, and on guild join. I've never had to use other things, but now we shall. We shall check for a new client event for when someone adds a reaction to something. I don't know what that's called, so let's look it up in the Discord API for Python. Yeah, that's what makes me think, Gab. I don't know how the first coding program... I don't even know how you code Python. Like, how did you code the person who invented Python? How do you make a coding language? That's always bothered me. I don't know how... I don't even know how that works. That's so complex. I'm drinking lots of water because this is a lot of talking. More talking than normal. So this is the unique Python Discord API. I knew you saw. What is it? The ancient stormtrooper friend will return in 2019 and he'll turn into a blue puzzle piece. What? I don't know what you mean by that. Anyways, I refer to this quite often if I don't know something within Discord. This is where I learned, because knowing Python's one thing, but most of this stuff about, you know, message.author or knowing what sort of thing has what, because, I mean, I just know that by heart because I've used the message object so much. Like, the message object stores a lot of things. It stores content, which is what the text literally is. It stores message.author, which is who sent the message. Message.id, which is the ID of the message. Message.guild, which is what guild it was sent in. I just know all this off heart because I've been, you know, working with messages so much. Messages also have commands within themselves, like get the channel and then send a message to that channel based on the original message, or add a reaction to that message. So there's so much stuff that I wouldn't have known if I had not resulted to the Discord API. Not all the stuff I know off the top of my head. I gotta look up this stuff, which is what documentation is good for. Yeah, Python is super straightforward, which is what I like about it. Here, let me show you Rust. Let me show you the pointer crate, the version system I'm trying to code in Rust, which is very, very not straightforward, which is why I don't like it. Let's pull up a random thing. This is all Stardust code that I'm trying to make sense of. This isn't a different thing. This is Rust, which looks similar, but at the same time it's not. Oh, excuse me. So let's like compare Python to Rust. So I sort of have it figured out, but not completely. Like these are so a def means a method in Python, which basically means if okay, this method makes this method basically just like refreshes the daemons list from the pointer crate website that I can call to with it if I ever need to call daemons or stuff. And I just define that here with this daemon list refresh thing. And if I just type that again somewhere else, this daemons list refresh thing, it'll do that. It's as simple as that. And same for these things. Linked player. If I just call this, I put in some ID, looks through all the files, finds the pointer crate ID of who's linked to that, and returns it. Simple as that. Rust is a lot different. There's implem, which I'm not completely sure what that does. As you can see, the syntax with Python is a lot more straightforward. Like, if so-and-so is none, return none. Or this is equal to that. Or try this. And for like the libraries of stuff, like look, this makes sense. Client.isClosed. The isClosed method is a method of client. That makes sense. And there's little dots. Like, because I think like something dot something, that already applies to like sort of like website addresses, so that's like easy to remember. And stuff like the equal signs you already do with math. This stuff is weird because there's like double colons, and like I think the dot equivalent for Rust is a double colon, but then again they use dots here, so I don't get that. And then there's like arrows. And then there's... And then a lot of the symbols, like the equal signs, are actually replaced with like words like eq, which means equals. And that's so hard to remember. I'm guessing these are functions. Pub, fn... See, that's not as simple as like def. In Python, def just means define. That's easy to remember. Pub means public function. But how is a function different from implement? What is implement? Why does implement functions? Why are some functions public and some not? That doesn't make sense. See, this... I don't like Rust. It's so much more complicated. That could just be me because I learned Python much before Rust. And if I was trying to learn Python after Rust, it would probably be a different story. But still... Like, why is there a line and then... Oh, don't do that. Why is there... two sideways lines and then this under here? That doesn't make sense. And then it's like, you know, everything looks all neat with like all of the parentheses and colons and everything. There's just a bunch of things that start with dots over here. Why is that? This, and it's just why is it? Why are you implementing something from something? I know an I16 means an integer, which means a number, but why are you implementing something from something as vague as a number? Okay, I'm just going to make a new method. Let's base it off a number. Okay, in Python we're clearly defining what we want. I want it to do this. It's going to be called this, so I know what it is. And it can be vague. I can make it call from this. Okay, no, in Rust, okay, let's just call it from a number. That's easy to know what that does. See, I don't understand this. I don't know if I'll ever understand this. It's so confusing. I could list a million things I don't like with Rust, but Stardust could argue otherwise. I just don't understand that. What was I talking about? I don't know. Oh, hey, this is the Celestial Force song in my playlist. Oh yeah, we're adding a new method for reactions. That's what we're referring to this documentation for. We're going to look up all the Discord events. What is that under? That's probably an event reference. Here it is. See, look. That's something I just saw. See, look. Discord.onReady. Hey, that's an event I actually use. Right there. So we're in the right place. These are events that just happened. So basically when anything... I like... Because there's pretty much an event for anything that happens. Like when something's updated. So if I really wanted to, I could make Discord events for when specific things happen. I could make an event that happens when someone types. Just when you see the user is typing. Yes, I can make a whole thing happen if it just finds that someone is typing anywhere. On a message, that's the thing you saw. When someone deletes a message. When a raw message is deleted. When multiple messages are deleted. When a message is edited. When... Oh, this is what we want. When a react... Oh, wait, no, that's not what we want. When a reaction is added. Oh, it actually... Okay, I keep confusing. It doesn't... Okay, I said that's not what we want at first because I thought, oh, no, that's not what we want. That's when the initial reaction's added. But actually, no, it doesn't matter. It's whenever a reaction is added anywhere. Whether it's the initial emoji or someone just piggybacking, getting a piggyback ride off that and just adding to the reaction. Like if there's already one there, it doesn't matter. So this is what we want. But as you can see, this goes on for a while of all the different events we could call when a channel is deleted, or when a channel is created, or when someone makes a group DM. See, there's so many things you could do with this, but it's not necessary to me. Or when someone removes a reaction. So this is what we want. And this takes in the parameters reaction and user. So let's do async def on reaction add. It gives us reaction and user, meaning whatever the reaction was and who sent the reaction. Who sent the reaction is important, which is why I made a user preference for this global thing I made. Anyways. Well, let's first make sure if in allowed guild. This would be, let's do, oh, I don't, see, like I said, I know all the stuff like message.author, message.content. I know all that by heart because I use message a lot. But I don't know all the stuff, I don't know all the stuff reaction has. So let me see what comes with reaction. What does reaction store? It stores the emoji, what it is. If the user sent this. Oh, it means if the bot sent this reaction. That's weird. Why wouldn't it just say author? Who sent? That doesn't make sense. Okay, Discord. Oh, the message. Ooh, that's convenient. Let's see what else. If it's a custom emoji. Ooh, users. Async for users. This is a method that reaction stores, which will show me, like, if the reaction has multiple messages, or no, if there's multiple reactions of something, like if there's 10 people who reacted with cowboy, this will give me a list of everyone who's reacted with cowboy. That's neat. So, well, first we're making sure this is an allowed guild. Does reaction store? Oh, reaction stores message, and message stores guild. So reaction.message.guild, and then user, which is who sent it. Okay, so this message needs to, this reaction needs to link. Oh, so with the reaction, so so we can work backwards with this. So we're gonna use the reaction to get all that information, like the player's ID, which I used on a separate thing. I'm just gonna, we'll use this thing. This is all the stuff I did for, this song, A Centipede by Knife Party. I like this song a lot. It's got weird music. It's a weird video, but I like this song. Here, let me turn it up. Let me get to the drop again. I'll play this loud. It's not on Newgrounds, unfortunately. It's Knife Party. And they made such songs as Bonfire, so they're like a big deal type of song artist guys, and they wouldn't be as low as to put their stuff on Newgrounds, God forbid.
Giant tropical centipedes.
Yeah, there's this cool like narrative intro. Gets you the goosebumps. I'll let you guys listen to this. Listen to the song while I code this part.
Navigator, and some can be highly venomous. As quick as lightning, just like the tarantula it's killing, the centipede has two curved, hollow fangs, which inject paralyzing venom. Even tarantulas aren't immune from an ambush.
The song is good.
This centipede is a predator.
I can explain what I did for all of this. It's more the same. But yeah, I love that song. Okay, what I just did is I just I'm too lazy to explain what all this does. This is basically just deconstructs it deconstructs all of this and it gets like the player ID and the person out of all that. That's what this does. That's why I copied and pasted all of that. So this is just saying when. Okay, so if there's a reaction added on that type of message, get all the parameters. Okay, so now we're at that point where it's like, okay, we verified that this person added a reaction to the submission sort of embed thing. Oh, now, well, so this is, alright, so if we get to this point, now we verified that this is from a message that was already submitted to the person. And, well, I just need to turn that down a bit. And that this message was already sent out, like your record was rejected. So we need two more things to verify that the reaction they sent was that little message emoji, that email emoji, and that it's from someone who actually sent a rejection message from that command we just made. So let's first just verify that whoever reacted has their actual rejection message with them. So we got that. So rejection message, that's not sharing anything. That is not. I mean, this could end up returning nothing. For R and NR review, if R is equal to user, the person who reacts, so if the user reacted has a rejection message stored somewhere, SMR. Hey, Saki boy, yes, I am indeed hacking. Is equal to the message. If now, just to make sure that the message was received, that it's an actual message, is not none. If it's now, and finally, we need to verify that the emoji they used was indeed the little email emoji. If reaction.emoji is equal to car sent, I just linked that to something. Now it's all been met, so now we can send this person the message. So it'll be which Gunner Bones added comment, or Gunner Bones commented on why it was rejected. No, like, or Gunner Bones's rejection reason. This command should have been called rejection reason, not rejection message. Whatever. It doesn't matter now. Rejection reason on, and then the record. Rejection reason for Sonic Wave 49. It was because it was speed hacked from Gunner Bones. No. Are gonna be the person who rejected it. Wait, how is that stored? Oh, that's stored with user.name. No, that kind of seems weird. I'm thinking of how the message will be sent to the person. How it's got to look nice and neat. Well, let me check how it's sent on the normal thing. So I want it to look sort of like that. It'll say notification from Pointer Crate team. First it'll say notification from pointer Oh yeah, I forgot I have this song on my playlist. Notification from Pointer Crate team. Actually, let me just make this one big variable. Just so I don't have to write all this within this tiny bubble. SM. Oh, then let's say hu.name. So let's say Aruni, your record what is it? SMRP's 100% on the name of the demon is SMRD. 100% on Bloodlust has been rejected for the following reasons. Notification from the Pointer Crate team. Ah ha ha. I'm glad you caught that. Following reasons, and then the message, which is SMRM. SMRMR. And then we'll say rejection rejected by, or rejection message from reason by Gunner Bones. I'm using my name as an example. Message by Gunner Bones. What's a nice way to... Oh, caught that. Oh, that would have been a disaster if that did not go through. You're already a novice coder already, Gabs. See how easy it is? Rejection by Gunner Bones. Rejection message by... What sounds better? Reason by Gunner Bones. Because, you know, I did the approved by Gunner Bones, or approved by whoever did it. And it'll say rejected by. So, I don't know. Reason sent by person? What sound? I'm just trying to see what sounds better. This is the hardest part of coding. What sounds good? Reason written by user. That sounds good. Reason made by, written by, typed by. I think written by sounds more formal. Alright, that sounds good enough. Alright, I think this is ready for testing. We don't need this because we already know it's rejected. You could say, why would they need to do that if that sounds unnecessary, Gabs, if I already have this little line in. Alright, let's test this out. I'm saving people time here by adding that little line. I don't know if this will work the first time, so let's try it. I'm notified, right? I am. Why did I get 2 messages? Oh, I think there's two processes of the bot running. My bad. Let me rerun that. Alright, so I am notified. Alright, so let's see if this works. Now, we're going to try rejecting my record. So now I should get a message saying it was rejected. Now, I'm going to say reject message. Your skills. You suck, lol. Back to the submission with it. Alright, let's do that. Hey, it worked! Sweet. Oh, whoops, I forgot to add another star. Your record, 49% of Sonic has been rejected for the following reasons. You suck, lol. Reason written by Counterbones. Perfect. And then I should... Okay. Another thing, should probably send another message that says... rejection message sent. And I should probably make another thing where that after the original thing is sent and it's a rejection, I should probably make Killbot Circle say, you should probably send a rejection message, that sort of thing. See? Yep, there it is. What about an embed message? I don't like embeds. They're weird and finicky, and I just like... See, I just like the classic style of messages. These are, like, formal and all sophisticated. But that's like if you're having a lot of data within one small cramped space. It's just so much easier to do a normal message. I did that with my old bot, and it was so annoying to do that for every time. Anyways, and I only did it in normal messages because Stardust, because most of the normal commands I did that way. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, I need to say, it'll say rejection message sent. Wait, what if the person reacts multiple times? Oh, just so they don't unreact, just so they don't do like this and send it multiple times, I'm going to make it so that the rejection message is cleared from here. So let's make it remember which one we cleared. SMRM, SM. You gotta consider all these things. NR.remove SMNR. Oh, how do we get it to remember what channel it was in? How do I get the... Oh, I know what I could do. I could, instead of that global thing storing just the message, I'll make it store the message object so that not only will it remember the message, but where the message was sent, so that when you react, it can say rejection message sent. So what thing does that? Oh, that would be in the reject message. So this will store... How about we'll just make it store 3 objects. The message, the author, and where it was sent. Message.channel. So that I can just send back there. And then... Oh, that's a long scroll. Where's that? Okay, here's the reaction thing. It'll send a thing. That's in a... Oh, it needs to store all this. SMNC, so let's just make that the channel. I'll send back to 2. So now we got the channel, so let's do a SMNC. That's the channel, that's send. So this is just the feedback that it's sent. So user.name rejection reason sent. That's probably as simple as that needs to be. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, to remind to you know, say if it was if like you initially reject something, it would say like, oh, you should probably say a rejection message with that. Where's the command that adds the reaction? That command is here somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is it. And then we'll say await channel.send. It would be like, you should probably send a rejection message with that, or whatever. Is it? To send a reason, or this player was notified their submission was rejected. To send them a reason, type reject message. This will appear whenever someone rejects a submission. Type reject message and then react with the car sent on that rejected message. Only thing I don't like is, well, I can't do that on the initial one, Gabs. I would have done it on the initial, but like we saw, we can't reject the message and like add something with it. I couldn't do that. I would have preferred that, but I can't do that. This might be a long message. There. Now for the full shebang. This is for Killbot Circles, the bot that handles submissions for the Demons List. So whenever someone sends a submission, the Demons List bot handles that. But my Demons List bot can tell people if it was accepted or rejected if you're linked. So, oh, first let me accept that. So this is, I'm using my own. Oh, whoops! This is, oh no, that's not supposed to say that at any time. It's supposed to only say if they're rejected. I need to state that. So, as you can see, the bot told me that my record was accepted, approved. Hold on, let me just fix that. It's not supposed to, it's only supposed to say that if it was a rejection. So, if smrs dot lower is equal to rejected. There we go. And yeah, so I was implementing a command that lets me say, like, list the reason why it was rejected, which is pretty cool. Come on, load up. So this shouldn't say it if it was if I was approving it. It'll tell me, it'll notify me that it was approved, but it won't say, like, you know, the thing. Now, if I want to reject it, it'll tell me all this and say, this player is notified their submission was rejected. To send them a reason, type reject message, and then react with the mail sign on that rejected message. So now I was told it was rejected, but that was it. So now I want to know why I was rejected. So I'm going to say reject message get better lol. The rejection message sets react to the submission was that I will rejection reason sent. And now I am told why it was rejected. Get better lol. So now that works. Let me just accept that now, because that's my Sonic Wave record. Yeah, anyone can do this. Oh yeah, and also now anyone who's linked will now be notified. I'm now sending it to everyone. Oh wait 1 second. Alright, so now we've set that. I think this part's all done. Yeah, anyone can use this rejection thing. Well, list mods can. But yeah, oh, and I need to explain that. Oh yeah, now everyone will be notified about rejections and approvals. Only if they're linked, of course. And I put in the thing that if they don't want to be notified, you type that. But I was just changing it so that everyone by default starts out notified. Just because, like, I think people should know when their stuff should be accepted and rejected. Like, because I think only before this, only like I think 10 people got notified, because that command to like opt into being notified was like sent on announcements really far back, and like, see, look, there it is, but no one would see that if they just joined. So I want to do it by default now. Let me send out an announcement now that it is by default. To all players who are linked, if your record is approved or rejected, you will now be notified by default by the bot. And a rejection reason if needed. And probably say like, now this is by default instead of having to opt in. If you do not wish to be messaged about this type, get notified in a bot spam channel here or in DMs with the bot. Hey, funny boy. Oh, you mean on Porn Crate? Yeah, I can help you with that. Oh, and I should also add ban reasons. I forgot about. Yeah, that was also one of the... That can be implemented easily. That could be, should I do that now or another time? And if so, do I want to say the rejection reason? I don't think that... Whether I implement that or not, I just want to get this across, so that will be announced. And put in bot info. Killbot circles update. Probably shouldn't be showing this. Okay, so it's a different name. Alright, I can help you with that. Let's see. Let's see. So you want it to be the without the GD. Okay, I see. So let's see. Oh, whoops, it's a players by name. So it looks like there's still records on that account. Now, if there is without, oh, it's not on this one yet, so we just have to simply change your name. So that would be players update 2496. What is it? What's the name for it? Name. Funny boy 707. There you go. Alright, so this should be good. Oh, my throat's getting really tired from all the explaining this. I think we made a good amount of progress today for the coding this. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here just because of my throat's getting a bit sore from explaining all that. So, I think I might code in the band system just personally myself because that takes like 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's cool. We got to build a command on stream. It wasn't so complicated once I explained it all out. It's really easy to code this stuff once you just know. It's when you don't know is when it's really hard to code, or like when you run into problems. Thank God I didn't run into problems, or that would have been not fun. There have definitely been coding streams where I've ran into problems and I've been literally and I was stuck on it for like an hour. I can recall a time where I was like stuck on one single problem with a bot I had for over an hour, and my stream was just me figuring it out, and I couldn't figure it out. That was so annoying. But when it works out, it's great. So anyways, yeah, thanks everyone for coming into this extended stream of the Sonic Wave plus coding. And thanks Gabs for being here for most of the time. So, I'll still be coding this, just not on the stream. So, thanks guys.